Hi Sagittarius, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Saggies, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, so Saggies, hope you guys are doing well. See what is going on for you today. This is for Sagittarius for their highest good. For their highest good. Two cards for Saggies. Oh, one more card. Okay, thank you. So you have faraway places, get ready for new horizons. And I truly believe this, that we're all starting new beginnings here, that we're all on a new cycle. So be ready. Here we go. New cycle is here. Then you have solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So yeah, really have really have some kind of solitude in your life, you guys. You know, you don't have to be all over this clutter. You know, with the tablets, the phone, the internet, all that. You know, try to get away from all this busy life every once in a while, because you really need that solitude. It really helps you to see clearly, to know what you need to do next. Okay, so just some information for you. All right, so Saggies, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Saggies, Saggies. One for the current. This is for Sagittarius. Wow, well look at that. Your first card that came out is a new journey. That is nice, beautiful. For your situation, for your past or now. Very nice, very nice. What you need to do, oh sorry, what's hidden? Hopes and fears. What you need to do now. What you need to work on. Wow. Okay. One more, and then the outcome. Okay. Cards are popping out for you guys. Nice, nice, nice. All right. And at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Three of Cups, which is very nice also. All right. So you're definitely, we already clarified that you are definitely on this new path, new journey here. So it's nice. You start off with the Fool. That's also a new journey, you know, happy, going on different directions. So it's nice. You have the Queen of Wands here for the situation, and they're asking you to be the light, to not let anybody take your light away from you, to stop caring about what everybody thinks. You know, just do your own thing. You know, you be the light in your life. You do have the Four of Pentacles. I do feel like you were stubborn before, and I do feel like you're trying to really let go of that past. I also feel like you need to try to save some kind of money. You're going to need it very soon. You have the Four of Swords here. The Four of Swords is talking about resting, you know, trying to really nurture yourself. It's time, okay? This is the time that you need to do it. You have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is talking about fast movement. Things are about to shift very fast. You want things to come in fast also. I feel like you're going to be getting some kind of messages, really quick messages, all of a sudden, you know, sudden messages, sudden changes here also, but you're definitely moving forward. You do have the Ace of Swords here. You know, really speak your truth about everything. You know, I feel like you're very, you know, very strong minded. You're going to have clarity. You're going to have breakthroughs coming towards you. You do have the Death card in the in what you need to work on, and these are the endings that are coming through. You're going through a huge transformation. You're going through this huge change that's coming in. So and they're definitely pushing you forward. So it's good. This is very nice. You also have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is talking about really following your heart and everything, you know, using your intuition, trusting your intuition, you know. Also feel like there could be some kind of attraction or some kind of a proposal here for you, but definitely following your heart, you know, really have that compassion and that forgiveness, you know, as hard as it may seem to give to somebody, really have that, okay? And then you have the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups for the end of the card is talking about that you're going forward, you know, you're trying really hard not to carry the load, okay? And it's good. I also feel that there's celebration here, that people support you with everything that you're doing. You do have support around you, okay? And I feel like you're trying to get together with people, community group, stuff like that, okay? Wow, nice, nice, Saggies. Good. I'm glad that you're moving forward because, we all need this. We all need this, really do. Need to take care of yourself, okay? Really try your best to do that. All right, so you start off with the Fool card. Why is the Fool card here, for Saggies? Sagittarius, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Sagittarius spirit for their highest good. The Fool. Oh, wow. Okay. So, all right. So you do have a fresh start here, definitely. You not only have the Fool card here, you also have the Ace of Swords over here, and things are just shifting in front of you. So it's good. You're going in a new direction, but really be calm. Really have peace in your heart and your mind. Okay. And you also have the World card. And the World card is also a new cycle. It's telling me that you're moving forward. The world is turning. It's like it's moving forward. It's pushing you forward. It's not letting you stay in the same place. I feel like also that somebody could come in to give you some kind of abundance, or you could be receiving some kind of abundance from somewhere. But definitely something's coming in for you. Okay, so just know that. Yeah. And then you have the Queen of Wands. And why is the Queen of Wands here for the situation? Wow. All right, so Saggies, you do have the Queen of Wands here, and like I said, you're moving towards this. Find your strength and your calmness. But have that zest for life. Okay, really enjoy your life now. Be in the moment of everything, because, like I said, you just never know when is the last time we are going to be in this world. So, I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen. I'm just saying, live your life to the fullest is what I'm saying. Stop caring so much about what other people think, what other people say. It doesn't matter. You be yourself. You be the light. Okay. Don't let anybody steal that from you. They're saying that for you to believe in yourself, that to defend yourself, and let others help you when they offer. Really, really have that. Okay. Really let them help you. Really go within also, so that you have that peace in your mind, that solitude, because you need it. Okay. You really do. You've been through a lot. You're really thinking about a lot. And they really want you to go within. Okay. You do have the Moon card here. The Moon is talking about, that, maybe there are times that you may not see things clearly, but I feel like you will. I feel like you need to trust yourself and trust your intuition more. Okay. Because that is a gift that you have been given. Everybody has it. They just need to open it, and really see things through it. But I do feel like you're seeing things differently, really looking at things differently now, that you're having a lot of clarity. Nice. Very nice. Hold on, you guys. Let me just check my phone. I got to check to see if it's my kids. Okay. All right. Alrighty. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. I do believe it's now. I feel like you're letting go of a lot of things, seeing things differently now, moving forward, which is really nice. I do feel like you need to start saving money when you can. I'm not saying don't pay your bills, but really try to save your money. And I feel like it's very strong. You're going to need it. You're going to need it for something. And then you have the Four of Swords here. Saggies. Why is the Four of Swords here and what's hidden? One more card. Wow. All right. So you do have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is talking about, establishing yourself, trying to, you're working very hard. You really are. You're trying to create that strong foundation, to establish yourself, but you know how to do it, and it's going to come in, it's going to be there, but you also need to take time for you to rest, because, you're standing back into your power, right? You're seeing things clearly. You're doing things differently, but you also need to take time for yourself and rest. Okay, is what they're asking you. You do know how to do this, and you will do it, but you just need to start resting, is what they're saying. Because right now we're all going through this healing. We're all going through this. We're all going through these so many energies from the planets that are coming through that we're all feeling, feeling it, and they're asking you to take time to rest because there's an offer coming in. You're going to try to make some kind of decision, especially with your finances. And I feel like you will know how. Okay, you will, but you just need to take time out to really rest. Okay, have patience for everything because it is going to come in, but you just need to have that patience. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I also feel like you have, like I said, you have a very strong connection with your intuition. I feel like for you to trust it, to follow your heart with it. Okay. You have the 8 of Wands down here, and why is the 8 of Wands down here in the hopes and fears on my card? Wow. You want a lot of change. You want things to change, and definitely they will. Okay. Because you have the 8 of Wands, and things are going to start moving very quickly. You may not see it right now, but you will. Okay, so just know that. Sorry, guys, I'm moving my little card around. You also have the 6 of Cups, and like I said, remember how we're all going through this healing. It's time to rest. Okay, I feel like there could also be some kind of somebody coming back towards you, somebody coming back to you, maybe with an apology or something. But I feel like it's free will, so you really need to, it's up to you to take that, if you want to. Because right now you're more wiser, you're more intuitive, that you see a lot. You're seeing things more clearly. So it's like, no matter what, if this person comes back to if this person comes back to apologize to you, you'll know if it's, they're playing you or not, that's what they're saying. Change is definitely coming in for you. You're ready for it, though. You want it, you're ready for it, and it's going to come in, just be careful on doing things really fast and quick, okay? Because things are going to be moving very fast. Really, really be objective with your decisions and take your time with them also. And I do feel like there's changes coming in all of a sudden that you're not even going to see. There's also messages coming through for you, so just know that. You have the Ace of Swords here, and why is the Ace of Swords here? One more card. So you do have the Ace of Swords here for what you need to do now, and like I said, there's a decision that you're trying to make. But you're going to have clarity. You're going to understand why everything has happened, why everything's going on the way it is, why people are coming in and out of your life, why you're finally just seeing this now, and you could have seen it like a long time ago because it wasn't the time for you to see it. Okay, so just know that. But you are definitely making a decision. Go within, take off that blindfold, and really see things for what they are. And you will, because you're going to see some kind of truth here. There is a truth that you need to see or speak about, and you will. And this truth is going to bring something to an end because it's here. You have the 10 of Swords here. The 10 of Swords is talking that, you're no longer doing the same things that you used to do before, like, accepting things like the way, they want you to. You're not being that person where, I'm going to make things better for everybody. You're finally thinking about yourself. And I feel like there's choices that you're going to make because you're finally seeing there's some kind of truth here. You do have the Death card here for for what you need to work on. One more card. Wow, you got the 3 of Cups twice here because you have it here. Okay, so the 3 of Cups is here and the 3 of Cups is here. So definitely you're moving forward. Celebration is here, and I also feel like you're very supported. But with the Death card here, you've changed a lot. Saggies, you have changed a lot. You're no more, you're not taking a lot of stuff anymore. You're changing yourself within and things around you. You're a different person, and that's everything that's been going on in your life. You're not seeing things the way you used to. You're really seeing the truth now, But now is the time to speak your truth, because there is a lot of endings coming in, and the death card is an ending. It's like it could even be a death for a grief that you could be going through. But remember, when we go through griefs, or that's also an ending for something new to start, because once a grief comes in, there's changes. You're changing. You have to live without that person. It changes. You're gonna change. Trust me, because the death card is here. But I'm not saying that it's a grief. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that something has come to an end. So there's endings here, okay? And it could be painful for you, because you do have the Three of Swords. So be very, very gentle with yourself, okay? Cry when you need to, write it down, write a journal, talk to somebody, whatever it is, but just really, just be gentle with yourself, okay? Because you're going to be very emotional. And there is a lot of support around you. Go to those people that support you. Go to those people that you'll know who, because you'll see who's true and who's not, So, there is support around you. You're going to be emotional, things are coming to an end. And it doesn't really have to be necessarily be sad. A lot of people are happy, cry happy, but they're emotional. It could be that, you're also celebrating, but it's something that you need to work on. Something that you're dealing with is coming to an end. Because you're changing and going through this huge transformation. You do have the Knight of Cups for the ending, for the outcome. I'm sorry, for the outcome. The Knight of Cups is talking about, trusting your intuition, really following your heart, traveling. Let's see what the cards say. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Oh my God! Wow. Okay. Wow. So you're being pushed to this new beginning, new cycle coming in. So it's really beautiful here. Really have patience for everything, okay, and just let everything come in. The changes, because they need to, regardless if you want them or not. Change is good. Don't be afraid of the changes that are going to come in. I know that it rocks our world. It does. But sometimes, we need that. Sometimes we need all these changes to come in. But you're going to be okay. Okay? Follow your heart, you guys. There could be traveling here. Have patience. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. You're going to have a lot of creative ideas, and being very inspired also. I feel like there could be a new person coming in also for some of you guys. So just know that. But there is a new beginning, definitely. You're on a new path. It's just beautiful. All right, Saggies. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.